What makes you woohoo? Is it the triumphant swoosh of a child's first basket? Maybe it's experiencing traditional dance at a cultural festival. Or how about the fresh air as you hike a trail across a local park? When you buy a lottery ticket, you help Saskatchewan Lotteries fund over 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups. It makes life better, and that's something to cheer about. Visit sasklotteries.ca to find out more.
Welcome to the Fringe Fest Flyer. My name's Luke Pennock, and I'm here with a hot take on all the hottest plays coming through this here city of ours, Saskatoon, Saskatchewan, at the Fringe Festival. Now, I had a chance today to sit down with my old pal Andrew Wade to talk about his show, so why don't we listen on in? So why don't you tell me a little bit about your show here?
Yeah, the show is Hullaboo and the End of Everything. It's about an imaginary friend who doesn't want to be forgotten. So he's going through his own struggles and memories and thoughts and connection with a girl named Michaela, who was Michaela the Magnificent Wizard Extraordinaire, and he was Hullaboo the Amorphous Marvel, her sidekick, on all sorts of adventures. But it seems like the adventures are slowly coming to an end, and he's trying to deal with that.
Yes. So she's growing up and maybe losing some need for the imaginary friend.
Yeah, perhaps. Yeah. So it's I have a mixture of. Star Phoenix in a review today said it was close as you'll get to seeing a Pixar show on stage. So,
ooh, I like that.
That's kind of basically what it is. There's even a giant monster chasing after Hullaboo throughout the show.
Nice. Is that a practical effect that you do? Did you hire a real monster?
No, I'm not going to say.
Okay.
There's some anonymity issues there. Just wanna...
Sure, of course.
Yeah.
Very secretive. Mm-hmm. Did you have an imaginary friend growing up?
I actually did not. I played a lot of imaginary games. A lot of the games that came from this came from when I was in elementary school, and I was not a super happy kid. I had the one friend, but yeah, we would run around playing the Ian and Andrew Cybernetics show.
Hey.
Which was sometimes a TV show, sometimes we were real space adventurers, running around the school with the aliens dropping out of the ceiling tiles and stuff. And
cool.
So in this show, Michaela is really big into Indiana Jones and ancient temples and saving dinosaurs from problems and from the villainous scowl and all that.
And so as her imaginary friend, you sort of you take on any role that she needs you to take on for her own fan, sort of like a Hobbes in Calvin and Hobbes.
Exactly, yeah. She is always the hero of her own stories, but she needs someone there with her in order for her to be a hero, right? Someone for her to save, someone for her to protect. And Hullaboo, it starts with Michaela being in her room, afraid of the monsters under the bed, and then it's described, it's a moment of pure, uncomplicated need when Michaela needed Hullaboo, and so then suddenly Hullaboo appeared.
Okay.
And because Hullaboo was there, Michaela could say, no, I'm not afraid of the monsters because I'm here to protect you, so I'm going to fight the monsters off.
Right. So, okay, yeah, I can see how that might go as she gets older, and maybe the monsters aren't quite so scary on their own anymore.
But to Hullaboo, they certainly still are. And he's never the one who's able to beat them off. It's always Michaela, so...
And so this is you were saying, how many Fringe shows have you done since 2011?
I think this is my 21st Fringe Festival.
21st, an old hand.
Yeah, this would be my 4th different show, so I've toured a few shows.
Right, and you've been here in Saskatoon, you've been in Saskatoon a couple times before, right?
Yeah. So I was here with The Hatter, which was a Mad Hatter Tea Party show.
Yes, I remember.
Yeah. I received a 4.5-star review. I was here with The Most Honest Man in the World, which received a 4-star review, which was about where I built a functioning lie detector machine on stage and told personal storytelling work.
So cool.
And I was also here with William vs. the World 2 years ago.
Okay, yeah. So anyone who's checked out those shows in the past, you enjoyed them, as I'm sure you did. Mm-hmm. Maybe come check this one out. I'll have at the end of the show. I'll have all the times and places that you can go, or one place, I suppose, that you can go see this.
Yeah.
Now, you were saying this is a true Fringe show, and that anything that could go wrong did go wrong. You had to replace your co-actor in it.
Yeah. I've got in off the wait list, so it was like a late call.
Oh,
like,
really?
Hey, we're getting it. You can do your show. So I was like, great. And then I was off in England for a couple of weeks visiting family. And then, cast the show, started rehearsals, and then the other actor got an immediate 5-month paying theater contract, which is far more lucrative than Fringe.
It's tough. It's tough to pass up a 5-month contract in this world. So.
Yeah. So I was like, absolutely take that contract. That makes perfect sense. But it did mean, recasting 2.5 weeks ago. So we were only able to get a couple of rehearsals in Vancouver before coming here, and but she's done a phenomenal job. I think the show's really solid. Star Phoenix agrees.
Hey, there you go.
4.5-star reviews. So.
Exactly so.
Yeah.
So is this someone you've worked with in the past or someone who is new to you?
It's someone from the Vancouver theater community who's done a lot of work.
Okay, cool.
Around town. So, we're very familiar with each other's work, but we hadn't actually performed in a show together before.
No, that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, so got some good new chemistry with a new person. Mm-hmm. Did it change at all the way that you're doing the show to have somebody new come in?
Oh yeah, definitely. The take she takes on Michaela is different to the first person. So, in terms of the adventurousness of Michaela, it varies. And Hullaboo is mostly in those scenes reacting off of her. So
right.
in turn changes how I perform.
Of course, yeah.
There was definitely a big difference. But it works.
And so is this a show that you wrote on your own, or was it co-written with the original actor there?
This is a show I wrote on my own. It was based off of actually a 10-minute piece I did at the Festival for Innovative and New Drama at UVic when we were there.
Okay, yeah.
Then it extended and expanded, and now it's essentially a 3-person cast, a 3-person show. And
cool.
One of them's a monster.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, monsters count too, man.
Yeah, monsters are important.
And so with that. I suppose it would be interesting to have somebody taking a new take, because I imagine that once you've done it with someone for a while, it gets fairly solidified in your head as this is the way it is. And I'm sure even the first time you did it, it wasn't exactly what you imagined it being when you were writing it out. So it would be very cool to have that process of having, 2 new people come in to interpret your own work.
Absolutely. And part of the joy of that being a show that I've written myself is I can also tailor the script to them. So the parts that they particularly connect to can be emphasized. Mm-hmm. And parts where they're like, this isn't really making sense to me, can be altered.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you also get a bit of a workshop process in as well, which is lovely. And honestly, I think that's part of Fringe. I think all the best Fringe shows alter their show from city to city as the show evolves and grows and improves.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Andrew. And congratulations on the review. Congratulations on getting in at the last minute and getting to come visit us out here.
It's lovely here.
On the Bald Prairie. All right. Thank you, Andrew. And that was Andrew Wade chatting about his show Hullaboo and the End of Everything. So if you want to catch Hullaboo, and I'm sure you do. Hey, a little rhyme. How do you like that? You can check it out at the Victoria School Gym. Hey, that's my old school. You can check it out August 9th at 7:30 p.m., August 11th at 5:45 p.m., or August 12th at 9:45 p.m. That's all from me, Luke Pennock, with this edition of the Fringe Fest Flyer. I'll see you next time. Back to you.
What makes you woohoo? Is it the triumphant swoosh of a child's first basket? Maybe it's experiencing traditional dance at a cultural festival. Or how about the fresh air as you hike a trail across a local park? When you buy a lottery ticket, you help Saskatchewan Lotteries fund over 12,000 sport, culture, and recreation groups. It makes life better, and that's something to cheer about. Visit sasklotteries.ca to find out more.